know how to mute things. Hi everyone, I'm back. It is the game of the silly voices. Silly voice game, right. I'm adult, I have juice, and a cup of tea, and a cat. And I didn't just bolt my dinner, and still be 4 minutes late. Sorry about that. Okay, so, Phoenix Wright. Woo! That was a jump and a half, Lily. She just vaulted across me and then he landed on the laptop. So we're playing the first game, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We are in episode 2, Turnabout Sisters, and it is day 2, trial. Load the data. Mimi, honey, move your butt. So, September 7th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Mayafay. What's up with the voice? Ooh, Edgeworth. What's his voice gonna be like? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Totally a crush going on there. Mr. Edgeworth. Hang on, how did I do that? I had like a posh old man accent situation going on. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Mayafay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. God, I can't get my voices right. It's been a very long week. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Detective Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. I'm still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Mayafay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony, Mayafay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Mayafay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Mayafay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Mayafay at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. Cross-examine what? I didn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Hey! Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honour. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. I'm going to press on everything. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure if it did much there. Right, please continue. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Alright, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, just have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. She's a bit pink. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof of her than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honour, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honour. Very well. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Excuse me. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I know where I'm pressing on that. Hi, Mickey. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honour? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of information, a vital piece of evidence, the first time? I forgot the voice. I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about Your Honour, sir. Try to be more careful. Vital? Well, I mean, if it's the killer's name, then it is vital. Also, hi, Jessie. Very well. The defence may begin its cross-examination. I had an accent for the judge, like a posh old man one. I can't do it today for some reason. Okay. Press on that now. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Now, that's a stupid thing to... Oh, well, then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who? The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name, buddy? Please. She was framed. Objection! Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Which finger? On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha! Nice try. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Right. Death was instantaneous! Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. She was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from blunt object. She died immediately. But... You're butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order in the court! Defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder? It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... That autopsy result is outdated, Your Honour. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honour, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Mayor. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I don't want to say any of those! But I'll go with that one. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defence will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honour. Mr. Wright, say what you want. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honour, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court. Well, Your Honour, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. I really don't know what happened to that voice. Exactly what part of her is innocent? I have a feeling that the voice I did for her is going to annoy the crap out of me, so I might change it. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. She is very pink. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Wanton winking, that's the name of my indie band. Oh, yes, Your Honour. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night... September 5th, when the murder occurred. Yes, wink with excessive jiggle. Exactly, Jessie. When the murder occurred. Gee, I was like, in my hotel room. Tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from... directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Well, I mean, they're Japanese in origin, so it sort of fits. At least she's wearing clothes. Witness's account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out of the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair. She kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honour? I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. No, it's not! I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Objection! Wait, Your Honour! Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes! I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Oops, wrong voice. Never mind. Okay. It was like Okay. I'm going to check the court record. No, it doesn't say that. That's a window. She dodged? Dodge what?
Oh, the attack!
Please, continue your testimony. Jumps out as a contradiction. Got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I better just press her on the facts a bit. Wasn't there something about her slumping? Did I press on that? Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out of the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee!
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know... Oi! I had a feeling!
Feeling she's trying to avoid the question. We should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out of your window at that time of night.
Oh!
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with those trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! Poor girl! Order! Order! In the court, Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? Not poor me! You looked out of the window. What did you see next?
Hold it!
The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey?
Uh-huh, slender. Sort of, well, you know, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her?
Hold it!
Sorry. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. And it wasn't Felix Wright. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honour. He's right. No, I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright. God, I've lost my low voice. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Someone tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. Testimony is bogus. Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Yes, we do. She was, Your Honour. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Wow! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May. The court would like to remind you, please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, must had her.
Witness account.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. Kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Yes, so did I, because you just poked holes in that. That was brilliant. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay. Ran off to the right. Is that right as in you're right as you look from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand! Right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
Hold it!
A clock?
Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Light. You can't win them all.
Oh, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Oh, okay. Present.
Objection!
Needs more smugness, the prosecutor. I'm having problems doing voices today. I'm tired. Also, what does smug sound like? I will try being more smug. Let me know how I succeed. Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
Oop!
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Look at the expression on Phoenix's face. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Is that smug or something else? Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
Okay, cool. Questions are all I have, Your Honour. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over.
What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co?
No? Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there?
Oh God, I've got strangled.
I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No! No! Yes. No, Your Honour. Mind you, Mousy in that is not quite the same, I think. But yes. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honour, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you... how could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honour? It is as the defendant says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat! Sorry. Need juice. Well, Miss May? Tusk, tusk. Yes, it really is. It's killing me. I also got a hair tickling my face. Oh, probably fur, but... yeah. Hey, Alkesh. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honour. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes. Yes, I can. Oh, ho, ho. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed.
Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone.
What the it would matter if it was?
Listen! This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! Defendant's cell phone, this wasn't brought to my attention! Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Okay, did someone whose name is Real Pretty Cats just join the channel? Okay, I know you're probably lurking, but I just want to say you have an awesome username. Feel free to lurk. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? if you could. Ah, I should oh, hang on. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honour, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Oh, and thanks for the follow. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? How did you know that that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defence have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes,
Larry made the clock. The witness claims she had seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Oh, yeah, I can't get sparks because I'm not a partner or whatever they're called, so sorry. Save them for someone who can have subscribers. I can make words.
Take that!
But I appreciate the thought. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Oh, it really would be a waste. Because it literally is just going into the ether. I wouldn't get anything for it. It would, you'd basically be throwing away 50,000 sparks. But I appreciate the thought, as I said. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die!
Whoa. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me!
Hunt.
Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee! Wink!
Yeah, it's basically a courtroom drama. You have bits where you, find evidence and talk to witnesses and travel between scenes. And then you have the bit in court where you present the evidence and solve the case, which is really cool. They're originally out on the DS, and they're also out on iOS. And this is a Trilogy compilation for the Xbox with achievements, which is awesome. Scary! Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this? Behaviour? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honour. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you'd heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honour. Walking Dead. Yes, I played all of them. I cried during the final season. It was amazing. I have played every single Telltale game. They're very good. There is no other way she could have known the Thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Ooh! Ah, you're in for a treat then. In for a treat. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Wiretap. Have a look at this.
Oh, that!
I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Ms. Mayfay's phone, were you not?
Objection!
Why did you start on season 2? Doesn't make sense. You missed all the best bits.
Your Honour, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. The defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone. Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the phone.
Take that!
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep! I'm not gonna do that again. Yeah, I replayed all of them recently before the final season. I did the collection. Yeah, season one is definitely one of the best. I really enjoyed the final season as well, and also some of the other ones. Hey, Lily. What you doing? She's playing with Mr. Mousy. Miss April May, you used... Oh, Tales of the Borderlands. Yes, that was enjoyable, but I didn't connect with it as much. But I really did enjoy the story, and I'm sad they didn't make a sequel. And yes, The Walking Dead gets you right in the feels. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was the clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honour, this is ridiculous. Your Honour, look at the witness's face! Does she seem amused to you? The defence demands an answer. Witness, answer. Witness, answer. I can't do the voice at the moment. I've lost my voice. I lost my low voice. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? I had an accent for him, like an old man farty accent. I can't do that today for some reason. Miss May?
Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's not fair! Why are you ganging up on me like that? Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Now say the marvellous mechanical mouse organ. That voice. What, the squeaky voice? Or the semi-low voice thing? And also, I'm trying to figure out... Oh!
The marvellous mechanical mouse organ!
I don't know if that worked. I just had to check that it wasn't anything rude that I was saying. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defence's tone of voice, he has a point. Oh, hold your tongue and sit up. No! I'm not a performing monkey. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You're probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, won't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's done that. And of course, I can, and I will. Wink.
You can't be serious. No way.
Wait, I say, wait! Oh, and I assure you, Mr. Lawyer, I am serious. Oh, no.
Oh, the mouse mill. Yes, Bagpuss. Bagpuss is awesome.
Okay, so the killing happened at around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Mayor Fay, commit murder. She can't have seen the defendant commit murder and got room service at the same time. Come on! No! I'm gonna let her just walk away. No way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defence have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. defence would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, I agree to one condition. I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you would recognise that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Mayfair. No, that is my condition.
What?
I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, my aunt will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Obviously, I have to accept it, because the other option is give up. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Yeah, there is already something suspicious, but yeah. You fell right into my trap. Right. Very well. The court calls the bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir. I received your summons.
Oh, God.
I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. Happy to be of service.
The T-shirt looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Yes, a tray in his hand. He brought tea and bickies.
I want tea and bickies. I have tea. Not only bickies.
Very good, sir. Miss May's room service.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. May will be finished. Okay.
Hold it!
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes. What then?
Hold it!
Nine of the dots, you say? Yes. I confirmed the details several times.
She was watching the program on the TV and wished to drink it after she finished, sir.
9. The time of the murder.
Hold it!
Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be bought then.
Bellboy! Tee-hee! I'd like iced coffee at exactly a 9...
Something like that, sir.
Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
Hold it!
You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favoured me with, an embrasé, sir.
Embrasé? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was
Yeah, I know, it's not. It's busy, isn't it, to kiss? Forgive my pronunciation, it's rusty.
I believe she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanour, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. But not. Croissants are for you. Because it is the 11th. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Wait! Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honour, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really good. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? What do I ask him about? It was champagne. Oh, tell me again about room service.
Again, at exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall.
I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive?
Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir.
What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
Objection!
I object. That was objectional. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Huh. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who he asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! You fool! I've done it! I've won! Not quite yet. Don't get ahead of yourself, mate. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honour, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss May, Mr. White. Puff! Your Honour, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? He has ginormous hands. After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. It's the Street Fighter School drink. Yeah. Upstart. Amateur! These accusations are ludicrous! Yeah, Lily agrees. Enough! The court acknowledges the defence's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Have I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honour. That is all today for the trial of Mayor Fay. Court is adjourned. You want to see the thighs then for sake of comparison? That's a bit, presumptuous, Jessie, though. September 7th, 2:24 p.m, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
Jumping? I don't know. Lily stepped on my keyboard again and it scrolled down to the bottom of the screen. Mix has been a bit dodgy, so... That was mainly chat. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention centre now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway. This case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis...
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
How can you possibly promise that? I'm counting on you. She's so very determined.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Don't know how much good this will do me after all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating! Maya doesn't belong in that detention centre and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. I'm sorry it's lagging. I'm not downloading or uploading or anything, so... For once it's not me. Hang on. Just give me... Ow! 2 minutes. I just need to put the heating on and freshen my tea. I'll be right back. Ah, apparently it's Olkesh's fault that Mixer is lagging.
Oh, let me make lots of room for you, Lily. There we go. Hockey ducks.
September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Very precise. Detention Centre, Visitors Room. Oh God, more of this voice.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, oh God, no, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Look at her eye twitching. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. And my cat.
So, what is it you want to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? To examine. Walk. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking liar!
I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Okay. Okay, let's move on for now until we've got something more. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite a performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Our efforts today can only help the Gatewatchers rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business. Whoa! Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. Hi, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murder iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, your honoured guest, please let me know if there's anything else I can bring you. Sorry. Okay. Examine first. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Ah, I'm still seeing painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Okay, get that one. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ha! I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. The famous talk of the hotel industry. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay & Co law offices, of course. Ha! Yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. Ha 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 ha. Buy that, please. man's eyes, I'd say he's more than serious. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching how. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Seriously, they look like roses. Okay, talk. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not the post, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ha! Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him. So, he and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. We are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you have a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo? Sweetie cat! Off! Come on! Off to keyboard! Don't grumpy look at me. You know you're not supposed to be on the keyboard. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. The subtitle? Gatewater Hotel. Madamana. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Okay. We don't have any pictures yet, so let's try our offices. September 7th. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Looks like Forensics has taken the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Plant. Mia's favourite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky's blue and so am I. There's a hotel right across the way. Spring sale! Ooh! Anything good? Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The thing it's missing is Mia. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Hi, Tracy. I'll have to check it out one of these days. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. Yes, I have all the AZs. All the cases that the Chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, it's one of my faves. Can I go across? Oops. No, so I've literally just got this bit. Okay, Grossberg Law Offices. Ooh. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Yeah, I'm so happy that they brought the trilogy out. I played it so engrossedly on the DS, and I got it on iOS. And then, yeah, now I have it on with achievements. Grossberg Law Offices. Looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Examine. First of all, hello. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? There was. It was freaking ugly. Yes, it was a painting of fishermen. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. Okay, and also, I want that, whatever that is. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished with deep luster. Yeah, but there's also a picture on it. There we go. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Sure, no one will miss just one little photo. That's Maya's mother. Maya's mother. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to the call record. A photo lies on the desk. Should switch it with the one I took. Swap photos, yes. I think I'll swap them. So this is the guy. I read that already. I'm gonna lose my voice if I keep reading everything out. Plants. Sorry, the navigation is a bit wibbly because I'm doing it one-handed because Lily is here and she takes precedent. So, right, let's see. Oh, okay, fair enough. It's a shame you can't see the wish lists on TA. I mean, I've got my wish list on Xbox. I think if you type in ! wish list on here, I think there's a command for it. Which has some things on. It's not got everything on. There we go. I mean, it's kind of useless unless you're in the UK, but it'll give you an idea of what I was looking at. Mostly it's got point and click that I don't have, like Deponia. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes. Always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. I like saying affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Here's another one to look at even though you're in half the bundle. Can't you take the hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Ah, I did see that, but I didn't see how cheap the bundle was. 70% off. Now that is not a bad idea. Though Pipe Push Paradise just makes me want to cry for some reason every time I watch someone stream it. But yeah, it's a shame you can't like take out Letter Quest and Slay Away and give them to somebody else. But that's not bad, $12. I wonder how much it is in pounds. Hey, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky hut. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Spoiler, he doesn't. Could you have a look at this? What's that? Bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. such as the man you checked in with. It was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If you do that. Don't talk. I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to a murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Cough. Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red, white. Red, white, blue. The president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. He's got purple hair.
Red, white, pink. Red, white. Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White. At last. Finally a lead on this guy. April May couldn't have done it. That leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded? Fine. Move. Blue Corp! That is a very familiar painting. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. Okay, let's put it this way. What are you getting in the sale?
What's with the surreal decor?
What voice for this? Ah. Oh, you're too sweet. Right. What should I attempt? I think when he was, if this is Red White, when I was doing him as the murderer, because, you know, we saw he was the murderer. I'm not spoiling it. It was literally the first second of the game. I had like an evil hissy voice, but I think that was more of a evil hissy type situation. So, I'm not very good at deep. I feel like he has like a deep voice. For some reason I've lost my deep voice. Probably because I'm tired. Welcome. No. Welcome. No. Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Oh my god, he's blinding. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I am a Red White, CEO of a Blue Corp. You know, Corporate Expansion Official. That's not what it stands for. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake. No, I don't like fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? Oh dear, what's happened there? That's the only explanation for why you would come meet me like this. What does he mean by this? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Examine first. Hello, painting. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bony fighty original, worth 5 million for sure. Impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's special runner-up, best participation. Yes, the desk is very special. Judge's cooperation record, special good try prize. What's judges and special kind of stand out? Yeah, what is going on? Guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modelled on my body, see? Well, does it sleek around the shore not inspire you? There's a penis! A statue of a man holding up the world. Blue Corp sign certainly stands out. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. It's really a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? It's a little too beauticious for just anyone to appreciate. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Okay. Can't look at that desk anymore. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat! What a shock it was to hear what she has done. Aww! I haven't played Mass Effect for a little bit, actually. That's sweet. Did they notice? Well, you know, I had to do more voices. And next Tuesday, Portia's out, so that'll be that. Maybe I'll do it next Thursday. I really should, else I'm going to get out of practice. But I probably would have played it last week, but I was kind of sad, and I thought I was just going to get frustrated and maybe cry. I didn't want to do that. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. I've also lost the dude's voice. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. This is a good question. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Ho, ho, ho. The police, the courts. To me they're mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ha! Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sweetie, stop scratching the keyboard. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built this business up. It's the grand office you see now. There's a Blue Chorus Facebook. Oh my god! Blue Chorus Facebook! Also, now Caps Lock is on. Thanks, Lily. God damn it, now I'm, like, watching previous stream. Sweetie Cat. Oh. In case you're wondering, Blue Cat is named after the colour blue. The red rat of Blue Cat as founder and CEO named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the colour blue, of course. Yes, Lily is excellent cat computer. Yes, so she can do my job for me, so, you know, I can sleep tomorrow. Toe Jam and L? Toe Jam and L kind of freaked me out. Do you have that one? Maybe you should stream it. Because it was just confusing when I was watching the ID stream. Ah, you want to get it. Well, it's 15% off. Now there is fuzz everywhere, including in my mouth. Fantabulous, is it not? Something's been bothering me. Yes, what's my beer? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Ha! You. Uh-huh. A lawyer? Nah, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. With nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that. Sorry, excuse for an attorney. A gruddy bugger. What? Oh. Ah! He punched me. Yeah, it does seem out of place. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? He has freaking knuckle dusters on! Charge away. I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I anticipate you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You mean comprehension. You came here from Grady-Beggars, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him. Is this that his painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Actually, there isn't. Oh, but I can probably switch photos now. Oh, Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Oh, someone took the photos away. Damn. So you came to see the trial? Yes. Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I lost his voice as well, it was deeper. What? Oh yeah, there's like a cryptic space. Huh? Cryptic status. What the hell? Set to non-stack tracking? Why? Let me just send him a message. That's totally not right. Also, wow, that's a lot of complaints about the Final Fantasy X-10-2 list. I was like, that's a low ratio, but no one's won anything yet. Is there an article up for the sale? Oh, there is. Let's have a quick look. Also, I should probably bookmark that bundle. Where are we? Sorry, I need to give my voice a... Okay, so... Glass Masquerade itself is $9.59. The bundle is $9.99, and I'm not fussed about Push Paradise, so it's not technically worth it. But if I hadn't, it would be a good shout. Okay, ooh, yeah, decent discount on AC, which of course I haven't started yet. Yeah, I probably would, but then I get annoyed and then just use a walkthrough, and then I'd just be annoyed. And I have so many games. But yeah, decent discount on AC. I think I got it for a decent price at Christmas. Oh, one sitting. Yeah, I'm not having any of that. I mean, okay, YouTuber's life is bugging enough on me now. But it's mindless fun. I mean, really mindless. Wow, good value for Arkham if I wanted to play more Batman. This is the bundle bit, isn't it? Trouble is that all of the stuff that's out, I've got it already. Wow, Hitman Game of the Year. It's cheap. Ah, it's because that's... King's Quest. I already have that one, don't I? It's the 360 stack I don't have, I think. Let's double check. Yeah, new Tomb Raiders on sale as well, but I got that at Christmas. If people don't have the console, I recommend it. It's 60% off. Wow, Titanfall 2 is even cheaper. If you haven't got that, pick that up. Oh, look how discounted the Yarny bundle is. God damn it. Oh well, I was supporting Yanni. Generally, I'll see if it emails me about my wish list because it's really hard just to look at a list of games and go, yes, I want that one. Ooh, and Forgotten Anne is 40% off if people don't have that. Lots of Legos. I saw Monster Hunter. Yeah, Lego Harry Potter is pretty cheap. Monster Hunter World's going to be part of Game Pass, which is pretty cool. I never did get that. No Man's Sky, 25% off. Overcooked 2, 30%. Quantum Break, 75%. If you don't own Quantum Break, you must buy it. It is good. Yeah, lots of good Lego discounts. And lots of stuff that's on Game Pass. And lots of stuff I own. I don't think I'm going to end up buying anything. Also, I finally set up Game Share with Patrick. I tripled his game collection. And but he had Nier Automata, which is really cool, and Anthem, which I'm excited about trying. So I can't tell if I must already have that, surely. Yes, I already have that. So yeah, nothing for me this time. Hang on, reported what? No, it was completely legitimate. Because he physically came over here and logged onto my console, and I physically went over there and logged onto his. And I met his kid, which was pretty cute. He is really cute. Though Lily didn't know what to make of Dylan. Dylan's the kid. It was just, oh, there's this wriggly, squeaky thing that's on the floor. I'm going to go hide under the bed. Bless her. She was really quite scared of him. So, nothing untoward was done. It was all above board. Anyway, okay. Hi. Oh, what voice was I doing for him? It had a pompousy voice. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? Oh, is Paw Patrol on sale? Oh, I didn't see that. How much is it? And you have to stream that one. That was hilarious watching Chin play that. Ooh. Felt like a shortish game? Or was that just because I was falling asleep? Or was that the Crayola Scoot one that I was falling asleep to? Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does some trouble about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Graceberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Graceberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Core, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It's a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you are Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Core is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Mayor because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. Nothing more than many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a quest from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her fraud. This is what Mia was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. Ooh, achievements. Do they look good? Do they look good? Is there anything with cats? Because Yonder Chronicles has cat achievements. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. I know his voice has changed. I can't get it back. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. There's a cat lover achievement! Why are you pointing me to xboxachievements.com? Do they not got them yet? Oh, because Xbox Achievements is the list. Sorry, I did see most of your thing. There's a small window. Yeah, sorry. I had to look in the chat on my laptop. Small window. You know how small the window is. Have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay. Sorry, sir. I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back. It's doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. Better give him back this photograph. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. Okay. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief of the workshop are filed here. Fair enough, explored. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. EDF, Misty Faye. That's me. Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only those words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. Samir New Grossberg. Let's see, photographs. Nothing much in here. I just skimmed some of this. Skim. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. This part here. Suicide? Ew. Oh, Mass Effect Andromeda. Yes! It's not bad! It really wish it had ended better. In that it ended, but it didn't end. So there was nothing wrong with how it ended, but it needed more. It's not like a Mass Effect ending. A Mass Effect 3 ending. Oh yeah, definitely worth that. Yeah, oh, and the Tomb Raiders are in there if you've not got those. And, like, all of the Lego games. I forget. And Dragon Age Inquisition. Seriously, like, there's like a BioWare collection. Dragon Age Inquisition is PDG. Suicide. There's a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Oh, you've played all the Tomb Raider games. I'm talking about the new ones. So, Tomb Raider Definitive, Rise and Shadow. I haven't played any of the other ones, though I own some of them. It's a good sale if you don't own any games. Wright. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Wright drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word White is written in pencil at the top. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Oh. Check him. I didn't check T to Z yet. W. White. The entire W section is missing! Was it taken? Obviously, yes. Okay. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea.
Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today.
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I feel a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. I think we're past needing to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot quick.
What's the matter? You seem distressed. Stop that, your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. What's wrong? Is there something stuck to my face? Why, yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mouth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you.
Okay, so present.
I have no intention of parleying with you about this matter.
This is the only clue that Mia left me. Better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. Oh? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labelled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did. Oh, no. Wrong word! Wrong voice! Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You are blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? You're gonna be dead in a minute if you're not careful, mate. What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Meep. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White! That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? Mere fair case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Hong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you! I point a finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. I can defend myself, you muppet. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah! Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you as the man who killed Miss Mayfair. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Hong. He became a Bond villain in the end. A very bad Bond villain. September 8th, 3:37, Detention Centre, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright? Oh, Mayor. Great, they let you out of detention. Then it's the wrong way round, surely. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha! Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me! Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait! What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. Okay, bye Jessie. I am finishing up when it gets to the save point. But safe travels. I'll show them my too. I can't do voices for any much longer. I'm losing them. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Save progress. Right. Okay. I am calling it here because I'd like to have some voice left for tomorrow for work. I may stream on Sunday. I may not, otherwise I'll be back Tuesday. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. This has been Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. First game, Ace Attorney, Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. We've done day 2. Part of day 1 and day 2. Anyway, we've done about 2/3 of it. So thank you again for watching, and good night.